Hello guys, it is Chris here from the Halo District, and I would just like to start by saying that I thank you for watching this video, because it means a lot to me. I've been working on this, if you don't know, of course I'm assuming a lot of you don't know yet, because there's nothing really about this machinima yet. It is my machinima I've been working on for almost a year now. I've been writing the story structure, and I think I just now have it done. So basically in this video I'll be slowly going over what I've talked about in my other PSAs. If you want to check that out first, my very first PSA, I think it was in April, I answered a lot of questions, basic questions about this machinima. What is it about? Basically, I just want to say that I am taking this more serious than I've pretty much taken anything I've ever taken seriously. And my previous the previous segments of my life trying to do stuff, crazy stuff. This is something I really want to try on. I might use it as a I don't know, like something to get into college. Even if that doesn't really work, I still have learned so much, and I'm still in the pre-production of this movie. I'm just so freaking excited to see how it turns out. I've gone through so many stages. It's just crazy to see that there were characters that were going to be like the main character in it, and then they were just like, they were there for like 4 months in the production, and then they were taken out. And I gotta say, just a note to anybody that is in the same situation I am, just in the middle of pre-production, always sketch out your ideas. Like, okay, before you make a gigantic art of a big planet next to a sun, you gotta plan it out. You gotta, like, sketch out your plan. And how you would do that with a story structure is to just simply, do I want Bob to go to the store and then go get his ice cream with his kids? You know, you could do that, or you could do just something real simple. Don't start going into detail just yet until you think you have it, and just keep expanding every single situation, and just make like a little snake with the situations. And once you have what you finally want, I would say, depending on how serious you are, spend a little time on that. And I don't really want to give out tips and stuff, because this is about Pallivion Revolt, so I will just get into it. So back in July, June or July of 2011, I decided to start working on this machinima. I'm just gonna go on to the history, by the way. I decided to start working on this machinima and to see what I could do. Basically, I didn't even have a capture card yet. I didn't even have my cruddy Dazzle yet. I now have an HD PVR, and if you want to see my more recent stuff, you can check the links below. Anyway, back then, when last year in 2011, I wanted a machinima that I could just like. Something I hate about machinima now is. I'm getting a little off topic here, but something I hate about machinima is that it's always about the Covenant, and that's something I did not want something I did not want to be Halo canon related. I wanted these guys to be in the situation of some kind. I knew I wanted a couple guys to be trapped, and I knew I wanted somebody to come and rescue them, and of course I guess you could say that is a spoiler in the movie now, you know, 10 months, 11 months later. But basically, how the movie starts out is, the main character finds himself on the shore, and, he remembers what happened. I'm not gonna go into that, because I gotta say that's probably one of the best parts of the movie, when the main character wakes up on the shore and is like, oh my gosh, what the heck just happened? And I think that'll drag a lot of curiosity. And right after you see that character and what his situation and how he deals with it, there's kind of like a flashback. It introduces the names, it introduces the characters. I've just gone really on, like, all out, and just I've tried to figure out every best solution I can. I've been able to come up with. So basically, you find out what happens to this guy, and then once you see this horrific thing happen, you're sent back in present time, and you see what happened in the flashback and what happened at the very beginning of the movie, when the guy woke up, and you saw how he reacted to what happened in the flashback. So if this is making any sense, the guy in present time and the flashback both collide into this epic midst of confusion. I'm trying to make it less confusing for the viewers. I'm trying to get the story to be as simple as possible, but as clever made as possible, if that makes any sense. But basically, when these two scenes collide, once they once you come to the conclusion after this conflict arises, a bunch of people die, of course. That happens in every movie nowadays. But yes, a bunch of people die. It's for a good reason, and it has kind of to do with the guy waking up on the shore in the very first scene. And after this happens, the characters, once they come to a conclusion, something bad happens again. And I kind of like this because I'm trying to make the characters have, what is it, like, I'm trying to get real in depth with characters, but I don't want to just throw a character out there and say, there, he died, or somebody got hurt. Now you got to go, you know, help them out, and that'll be motivation for you, and that drives the characters. Now I want these characters to be important. I want them to not just be like little hooks to make the character run. I don't like that. That's something I hate in movies. And of course, this is going to be a movie. So what else? I've been having a lot of trouble with dialogue. I've been having, yeah, when I was first trying to write my screenplay, it was really awful. I didn't know anything about jack crap with what my words are going all over the place. I didn't know anything about dialogue, basically. So when I tried to write my very first script, my screenplay about 4 months ago, I guess back in February, it was god awful, and I think February is when I actually began. There, I said it right. To actually make a lot of improvement, I actually figured out. I understand the story. Like, one thing that bothered me was like how can my viewers understand the story if I don't even understand the story. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing that won't actually show. I'm pretty sure it just won't show. I mean, that's part of the development. There's going to be a lot of waste of time, but of course these waste of time just helps you get more into your story. And of course, now I've packed so much into the stuff. I know all this stuff, and it just once you know the universe, basically what I've done with this movie, Pallivion Revolt. Now that I understand the characters, their motivations, how it feels to them, and how it feels to see the whole picture all at once, you start understanding it all. And I think that's a lot of the problems that other machinimators have, is that they don't really get to see the big picture of their machinima until it's actually done in front of them, and then they finally get it. But there's not all those cute little things in between that just make movies enjoyable to watch, and just see these little resolutions or these little conflicts getting a conclusion, either it being bad or good. And it's just really magical to see that, and not only, you know, a Hollywood movie done by professionals, but just a few people that are just trying to make something that they you know, created and really want to see come alive. And just because it's being made in Halo Reach does not mean anything less. Besides it being made in Halo Reach, of course, there's limitations, you know, with the models, and of course that's something I hate about Halo Reach, is that I can't just make the characters jump off a helicopter and then swing onto it. Of course, you can do that in Halo Reach, I think, but it can be very difficult. Even if you did have good body actors and everything, you just can't make them pick up a gun where it looks realistic. I mean, there's ways around it, but you just can't do everything. You can't make them touch their nose or anything. Maybe you could. I don't know. I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying, but I really do. I really do think I'm good at dialogue now, because I understand the whole picture now. I just kind of, once you know everything about your story, I think that's the best part, because I'm getting to the fun part of pre-production. I'm starting to add in all the little cute, good widgets. I don't know why I say cute, but it's just good. I think it's turning out really good. So of course nothing bad has happened. Things are starting to fit together like puzzle pieces. I'm becoming better at dialogue. Soon I'm going to eventually go down to the library, get like a big stack of storyboard sheets, because of course I am writing a storyboard for this. If you don't know what a storyboard is, it's kind of like you sketch out the shot, the camera angle, but that will all come later, probably during the summer. Probably midsummer is when I will want to begin to start filming. It kind of depends on my voice actors, when they decide to send me in those lines, when they have the time to. Of course, if you guys are watching this and wondering when the hell it's gonna come out, it is coming out, but I'm not focusing on trying to make these little updates for you guys. These are just so you know where the project is standing. You know, I haven't really talked much about Pallivion Revolt, so in this. So basically, I'll just answer it again for your convenience. If anyone's still watching this, the machinima is about a couple this may change, by the way, but a couple shippers, basically, they're shipping stuff to this post, this military base, basically. It's called Outlet 57. They're shipping it, and then something happens, and they're all spread out, and it's just that is the inner conflict, and then you figure out that the bad guys, which are actually the Pallivions, they made a mistake as well, and the story is really in depth. When it has a very simple story structure, but if you just look out in the intro, the intro. If you look at the intro, which is this little intro I'm giving on, it basically has all the the backstory of it, so you understand what's going on. Hopefully that scene will kind of drag you out of the Halo canon, drag you out of all that stuff. But basically, these guys, they get into trouble. They're shipping stuff to Outlet 57. Something happens to them, and that is the inner conflict. It is about a couple shippers getting mixed up, getting lost, and something happens to them. Again, no spoilers, but it will involve kind of more of a modern nowadays kind of theme. So let's think about something else. As I said, I had a little trouble with the dialogue, but I think it's pretty good now. I don't think there's really much else to talk about besides that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I gave some tips there, some stuff, painful stuff I've had to learn the hard way. But of course, I think this movie, I think this Halo Reach movie, it may not even be a movie, it could be actually really short, but it just kind of depends on when I decide to release the final script, which the storyboard will already be done. Of course, when I feel ready, when I'm writing my rough draft of the script, I will release another voice acting audition. That will be when I'm hunting down professional voice actors. Again, I want to just promise everybody out there that I am putting my heart and soul into this, and if it sucks, you can't say I didn't try, because I tried all my goodness. And a lot of what you guys have seen is pretty shitty stuff, like Connection. Of course, I'm pretty convinced that I didn't try on that. I remember that when I was making it, like, I just kind of wanted to make a machinima. I wrote the script in like 5 minutes at school, so it wasn't that good. The acting wasn't that good. It was just me wanting to see how it was, and that's when I was scared of dialogue, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Chris. Thank you for watching so much, if you have actually watched all this, and if you didn't, that's fine too. Thank you for watching though, or even click on this video. Really appreciate it. If you want to be a body actor or voice actor, just stay tuned. Keep watching these updates until something is released. There is plenty of production going on that I'm not talking to nobody about. But you know, that's all part of the plan, I guess. Anyways, I think it'll be pretty decent. There's some details on the other, PSAs. I'm gonna say bye for the third time. I'm actually gonna leave this time. Thank you for watching. This has been Chris, the Halo District. Bye bye.